Hi everyone, this is Lyco, and happy Spooky Month. It is almost time for Halloween. I think Halloween is this Sunday, so yay! And so today I'm going to be reacting to Over Our Dead Body, a clue murder mystery by Thomas Sanders and his friends. Now, it is very late, and I should probably be in bed, but I'm not going to bed because, hey, it's the weekend, and it's going to be Halloween. Like, yay! So we're going to see what he has posted and what he and his friends have been up to, because, wow, they're all so talented. And I am set. I have my wolf next to me, and I have my soda and everything, and I'm going to be reacting to all of this, and we're going to see what this is all about. I actually, through the teasers and stuff, a lot of people on Twitter guessed Clue, so I ended up watching Clue the other night to see what it was all about, and I did not know that Clue was actually a movie based off of a murder board game. I'm gonna say it's a board game. Don't quote me on that. I have never played. I actually didn't know this movie existed until now. So yeah, and that was actually great to watch, and they're actually revamping this movie, which I think is great, and I'm so shocked I've never heard of this movie before. It's got like so much character within it. So without further ado, let's watch Over Our Dead Body.
Mr. Body, age 39, found dead this evening at the Hill House estate during a strange party with some colorful guests. Literally. Miss Scarlet, Colonel Mustard, Mrs. White, Mr. Green, Mrs. Peacock, and Professor Plum. Also present were Mr. Body's butler, Wadsworth, and the maid, Yvette.
I'm Detective Jouer. It is my job to ascertain who did this, with what weapon, and where.
Oh wow, he's playing two parts. That's cool.
Body's in the lounge. One down. Why are all the weapons surrounding the body?
I placed them there, sir.
Why?
I like to keep things tidy.
Right. So, let's begin. All right, Miss Scarlet, let's start with you.
Naturally.
To the best of your knowledge, describe the events leading up to the murder.
Well, there's not much to say.
Listen here, we were all gathered in this dreadful house because Mr. Body sent us an invitation. Turns out he was blackmailing us, which is a ghastly thing to do to a person. And Wadsworth, the butler, turns out he had evidence, which is silly because I did absolutely nothing wrong. Next thing you know, Mr. Body is handing each of us a weapon and telling us to kill Wadsworth when he turns off the lights. And here I am thinking I'm in a house full of liars and deviants, armed liars and deviants who could just as easily come after me, who knew all their disgusting secrets. Lights go out, there's scrambling, everybody's going every which way in the house, and the lights come back on. And now all we have is Mr. Body's body, and he's just a disembodied nobody.
Okay, so they're actually going based off the movie. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that since I just watched the movie. Sadly, I cannot pinpoint which character each friend is supposed to be, besides Thomas being the narrator. So, well, I wouldn't even call it a narrator, like investigator. And is he playing the butler? No, he's not playing the butler. I don't think he's playing the butler. I don't know which one he's playing as. But then I don't know which any of them are being played as.
The question was, what was your name? I didn't do it! Again, what are they calling you here? Oh, Mr. Green. And aliases are being used due to blackmail? I have no shame over it. I'm a homosexual, but it's...
Okay, now I know which one he's playing as. He's playing as the guy who worked for the State Department? Or was it working for the CIA? I don't know. But I like that he's also interviewing himself.
Either keep quiet about it or risk losing my position at the State Department.
This character kind of reminds me of Patton, Emil kind of mishmashed together, panicking just a little bit with a touch of Logan. If y'all watch Sanders Eyes, I don't know who watched Sanders Eyes, but that's kind of what this reminds me of.
I just noticed you're a very good-looking man.
I'm taken.
Okay, great. Now, where were you in the
I'm
house?
taken.
I don't remember.
But you had the wrench.
Yes,
So where did you leave it?
I put it down somewhere.
And where might that have been?
In the
I don't
movie,
know. I know it was somewhere. I'm sorry. I seem to have banged my head pretty bad out there.
and in the movie, they all say they do not know where they placed their weapons. Go watch the movie. I'm not going to try to ruin the movie, although it's a very old movie. But if you're like me and never watched it, go watch that movie because it's worth a watch. It's a classic.
Very convenient.
This is so inconvenient. Enough people suspect me having to do with my husband's death, and now here I am implicated in another death?
I thought your last husband disappeared.
That was my first husband. I'm referring to the second. Listen, why are you so concerned with the 6 weapons that were given to us? It's a whole mansion of random objects. The kitchen alone must have 30 knives.
That may be true, but we're only focused on these 6 weapons.
But why?
Because that's how the game is played.
I had the candlestick.
Is it how to play?
Did you just pick up a piece of evidence? Oh, should I not have done that? I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
It's not even a great weapon, though. If someone were to come for me, I would have been a sitting duck. What makes you think they'd come for you? I don't know these people. By the time the lights went out, I was afraid I'd get caught in the line of fire, so I ran to the opposite side of the house. I didn't do it. Specifically, where did you go?
Beats me. The room with the plant? I ended up kicking over a pot and breaking it, trying to save my skin.
Okay, so the room with Mr. Green.
No, not the fruit, the plant.
So there would be no reason for me to suspect you?
Really, sir, would it make sense? You see, we're only here because, well, we're in the movie.
Okay, for one, Valerie's doing a very good job with her character. I believe her very much. And the butler and the maid, like, the maid outfit's a cute outfit. I'm not gonna lie. I would wear it.
Yeah, I wasn't talking.
And look at the makeup. It's on point,
You're
too.
not on the list. Scarlet, plum, mustard, green, white, peacock.
Oh, come on. How could it have been me? I was completely unarmed.
But you
Oh,
had the
she's
rope.
playing
Like I
Mrs.
said,
Peacock.
I was
No,
completely
they're playing
unarmed.
Mrs.
The
Peacock.
rope
Oh,
was
I'm
tied
sorry.
into a noose.
It came that way. What do you think I could have done? Snuck up behind this
No,
man,
wait a
thrown
minute.
the noose
Mrs.
around his
Peacock
neck,
in
and
the
held
movie
him down while
had a gun.
simultaneously choking him and stifling
No,
his
she had a
ability to
knife.
scream for
I don't
help?
know.
So is that a confession?
No! The pipe was bent when I got it!
Seems like an easy excuse for explaining away what could be a dent caused by its impact upon a man's skull.
But you don't have evidence of that, correct?
Yes.
Yes, meaning it's correct you don't have evidence, or yes, you
Playing the Colonel.
have evidence?
I meant yes as in no.
Yes, as in no?
Yes or no, did you have the revolver?
What difference does it make if I did or didn't?
I'd say it means a lot, considering Mr. Body was found with what appear to be 4 holes of shrapnel in his chest.
Oh,
Well, that could have
They're
been
the one with the
anyone's
gun.
shrapnel.
So that's it then. Bullet holes mean that it was Mrs. White.
Maybe. There also may or may not be evidence of blunt force trauma.
Look, I need a straight answer on this. Am I wrong to think that there is or isn't evidence of Mr. Body being hit on the head?
Yes.
Yes, I'm wrong, or yes, there's evidence!
Someone was trying to hit him on the head.
You seem to be sure of that.
All right. Listen. Yes, I had the revolver. And yes, I fired it, but not at Mr. Body. I was aiming at his attacker. A man. Or at least the shape of a man.
And he was wielding a large, heavy instrument?
All men would like to believe they wield large, heavy instruments.
Do you recall what happened next?
No, I was very unprepared for the blowback of the gun. It singed my hair. It felt like...
Flames on the side of your face?
Yes. You may not believe me, but I am telling you, you're looking in the wrong place.
Where were you in the house? Conservatory.
The kitchen.
How should I know? I hit my knee.
I thought you hit your head.
It was both.
Pardon me, sir, but Yvette saw a man moving in the darkness.
Oui, monsieur.
No, it would have been an average-sized, monsieur.
Oh, who cares about a hit on the head? The dead body had holes. Mrs. White confessed to shooting the gun, and I heard it go off 8 times.
But there were only 4 holes. And there were no other holes found anywhere else in the room.
I thought a revolver held 6.
Is that really something that matters?
The number of gunshots heard could prove to be useful. So let me ask you again. How many shots did you hear?
7. 6?
It has to be 6. That gun can only hold 6.
7.
That's what I was
I knew
saying.
it was 7.
I don't know, 6 or 7. It was all muffled where I was.
Still holding
Well,
the...
it's about to get a lot clearer, Green, because I have my answers. We all know that Mrs. White claimed she was firing at an assailant who was carrying a blunt object, preparing for it to make contact with our Mr. Body. But is that true? Checking the chamber of the gun, 4 bullets were fired, and that's consistent with the number of holes found in his chest.
Well, that does it! Right?
It would seem that way, but something wasn't adding up. Mrs. White's past dealings with crime scenes meant it was far more beneficial to her if Mr. Body walked out of here alive.
Well, maybe with just a knee to the groin.
Why would she jeopardize that? Why were there so many inconsistencies being heard amongst all of you? It could have been the confusion of the moment, but I just didn't buy it.
I'm
It
loving
would
all
have
these
to be
expressions
someone
they're
who could
making.
get close to Mr. Body in the chaos. Someone who had the means to escape, and someone whose attack could be disguised. Could it have been a disgraced war profiteer? Or an adulterous doctor?
Or maybe it was me.
Not on the list! I'm sorry. No, it was you, Mr. Green.
I didn't do it!
So you say. Maybe because Mrs. White gave you such a beautiful alibi?
But I didn't have the gun!
Ah, the gun, with the inconsistent amount of shots being heard. Turns out the number of shots each person heard helped me narrow the suspect list down. You see, the variation in the number of sounds heard by each guest maybe was due to the fact that they knew the source of one of those sounds. Miss Scarlet tipped and broke a potted plant, which Mrs. Peacock could have mistook for a gunshot,
I
but
can't
Miss
look at
Scarlet
those.
knew it wasn't.
I did
I
do
got-
that.
Professor
got
Plum
messages.
created 2 more fake bangs, hitting both his head and his knee.
Those are
So he
spoilers,
only
I was
heard
just
6
about
shots.
to look.
And Colonel Mustard created the 4th fake bang when he mistook a pot in the kitchen for an attacker, hit it with his lead pipe, and created its dent.
I never said that's what happened! Okay, that's exactly what happened.
And to make a long story short, we're back down to the 4 real shots. The ones Mrs. White supposedly actually fired.
Into the body!
Or were they? You said that you ran as far as you could when the lights went out? Yes, to the conservatory, where a secret passage brought you right back to the lounge to take down Mr. Body's sight unseen. And then you got out of there the way you came in.
That knock
To
on the...
escape the line of fire, as I believe you put it.
How did you know about a secret passageway?
I was supplied a copy of the blueprints. Right here.
Oh.
And how did he know
Oh,
about
oh, wait a minute. Go back.
Right?
Is that supposed to go with the game? Oh, I've never seen that before. I have to play this game. Gotta rally enough people to do it, though. Huh. So there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you count the basement as 10? So is there a separate paper for 10, maybe? Nah, I don't think so. So, secret passageways. The game looks interesting. I gotta play this one day.
Here.
Oh.
And how did he know about it?
Must have had a friend on the inside.
But that still doesn't explain how he shot Mr. Body.
Simple. He didn't.
Oh my god.
No one did. Mrs. White fired at Mr. Green, like she said, and the 4 bullets all hit the wall beyond the secret entrance. When he left the way he came, he closed it, hiding the 4 bullet holes.
But what about the bullet holes found in Mr. Body?
I never said they were bullet holes. Wasn't sure what they were, and I didn't want to rule anything out. They were gashes in Mr. Body filled with shrapnel. And upon careful, agonizing hours of scrutiny and a disgusting taste test, I was finally able to determine that it was zinc shrapnel.
Zinc.
An easily breakable metal that composes your very worn down candlestick.
That's also the only weapon that I didn't place by Mr. Body. Because it was already there.
Why didn't you say that before?
I'm sorry. That is a move I would have done. He's not in the game.
Well, there you go. Solved it. All
Wadsworth is not in the game.
The
The eyebrows. There's the eyebrows.
Did it. There's just one thing I don't understand.
One thing.
Washington, D.C. is an incredibly progressive town. You could have stayed in the closet at the State Department before it would have been safe being out. Mr. Body threatened to expose my dealings with foreign affairs, leaking government secrets for the furtherance of communism.
Ooh.
So it was never about your hidden sexuality? No, Detective Joubert. Being gay was just a red herring.
Oh.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Green. Looks like you're going to prison for a long time. Thank you all for your time.
I'm just gonna say it. Those two look really similar.
Those two look really similar. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, please tell me. Is there gonna be... Here's what really happened.
It was Mrs. White.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Casual Green time. Hey, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed that video. It was originally supposed to be just a photo shoot, and then we were all like, hey, why don't we make an actual skit video based around all of this?
Good job.
Turns out writing a mystery, frickin' hard. But I enjoyed every second of it because Clue is one of my favorite movies in the entire world. I think I discovered it when I was 10 on Comedy Central, and it changed my life. There was a lot of people online that told me that they didn't even know Clue was a movie. Oh my God.
I didn't know Clue was a movie. I actually didn't know what Clue was until I started seeing the little teaser pictures on Twitter and everything. And then someone figured it out, and then he confirmed it, and then the pictures came out, and then I was just like, ah, this is a movie? And I went and watched it, and it was worth the watch, and I'm so upset I never knew that it was a movie. I actually want to check out the game too, but like I said, I gotta find people who would like to play said game. Oh, excuse me. Soda. But it's a very good movie, and I highly recommend it.
Gosh, check it out. If nothing else, a lot more of the inside jokes in this video are gonna make sense to you.
They did make
On the
side of my head, and I see where Logan got that now, because that is an iconic line. As soon as she said it, I was like, Logan!
my face.
The comedic actors that are in that movie are worth the watch alone.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
Don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right.
And I've also had a lot of people online tell me I look like Mr. Green from Clue, so I might as well make that a reality.
Well, I didn't do it.
So
Yeah,
there you go,
yeah.
a little loving homage to Clue the movie. Hey Clue, thank you for everything. Thank you for forming so much of my comedy. And also thank you to my incredible friends who came together to make this video. You're all awesome for doing that, dedicating so much of your time.
So many
I
names.
love you all
Oh,
so
wow.
much. You're amazing. We're gonna also have a behind the scenes featurette to show a little bit of the shenanigans that went on.
bloopers.
So if you want to check that out, that's gonna be at patreon.com/Thomas Sanders. Videos like these could not happen without you all, so thank you for every bit of your support. You are all awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're interested in any of our previous videos, you can click over here, and if you're new to the channel and would like to subscribe, click down here. That is it, and until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out.
Yes, and cannot wait for the next video that's going to come out. But again, Clue, very, very fun movie. Go watch it. And Thomas and his friends bow to the masters. You're all awesome.
Told y'all I didn't do it. Now I'm going home
Oh,
to
I
sleep with my wife.
I forgot about the end card.
I hate it when he calls me that.
Ah! Oh. He called me that. I forgot. forgot about the end card. I thought that was it. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess that's it for this reaction and everything. And I'm sorry if I got pronouns wrong. I am working on it. I don't really talk too often. I don't really react too often. And and this is new to me and everything because it's just new to me and everything. I don't really react too much. But this is really fun to do, and I am very happy. I'm trying to step out of my box and actually react and like video cam a lot because usually I have a very poor self-image of myself, and hopefully I got pronouns right. If I didn't, I am sorry. I will work on it the more I watch and follow Thomas Sanders and his friends. And just so happy I was up to watch this. So that is it for tonight. I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween. If you watched this whole video, please give it a thumbs up and everything. Let me know you watched it. Comment if I actually got the pronouns wrong. Correct me, please. I do not want to continue to get pronouns wrong. It is very rude and disrespectful in my opinion, and since I do not know help and everything, because yeah, so I'm going to end this because I'm getting very awkward now. So bye bye, have a happy Halloween everyone.